Hi everyone, my name's Elizabeth, and today I want to walk you through how Copilot Enterprise is able to help you understand existing code as well as write new functionality. I'm going to try to keep it in under 5 minutes. So there are two features that are available in private beta today with Copilot Enterprise. The first is Copilot Chat in GitHub.com and Copilot Pull Request Summaries. Now in front of me, I have a Copilot Node Calculator repository. This contains a basic Node app that acts as a calculator and performs basic arithmetic. So on the right, you'll notice this Copilot icon. When I click this, it opens Copilot Chat in GitHub.com. Now notice immediately it starts referencing the repository that I'm currently in, the Copilot Node Calculator. Now at this time, I can ask Copilot questions about what does this file do, or where does the core functionality live? But I'm not limited to the specific topic. I can go to all topics and search public doc sets to ask specific questions, maybe on Azure deployments or something like that. Or I could look at other private or internal repositories that I have access to. But in this case, I'm going to stick to the Copilot Node Calculator and close my Copilot side panel. Next, I'm going to navigate to my test folder. Now in this math calculator, I have one test class, the arithmetic.test.js. So once I open this file, I can see that I already have some unit tests. I have input validation, addition, multiplication, and division. Now, if I open Copilot from this file, I want to point out something. The first thing is that it's starting to reference this arithmetic.test.js because this is the open file that I have. This is going to become the context that the chat is going to start using. So the first thing I want to ask Copilot Chat is, am I missing any unit tests for the calculator functions? So I want to ask Copilot, how am I doing in my coverage? Do I need to add unit tests? And this could be a common example if someone's trying to look through an application, maybe doesn't have a full understanding of where they should be looking, but you see a test class, let's go ahead and ask it. Now in the future, if you wanted to add more files to the context, you can definitely do that. You would just click this button here, and you could navigate to other files. So in this case, maybe I wanted to look at my controller test case. If I looked here, I could look at my controller, add that as part of the context. So let's look at what Copilot provided back. Notice that it let me know I have addition, I have multiplication, as well as validation, but I'm missing subtraction. There are no tests for the subtract operation. It also lets me know that I'm missing some edge cases, numerical values, need to check for that, negative testing, and so on. So it lets me know how I could improve my test coverage. But let's start with number one by adding subtraction. And I'm going to ask Copilot to do this for me. I'll say, help me write unit tests for subtraction operation. So again, it's taking that file I have open, and it's going to be using that to write these unit tests. Now, it'll typically follow the same pattern, so it may add a comment similar to here, or maybe using the same framework, but we'll see what Copilot provides back as it's currently generating the suggestion. Wow, and it looks like it's providing a decent amount of test cases here, and it's using some options. I could use some other libraries. Awesome. So just briefly looking at this, I'm testing two positive numbers, a positive number and a 0, negatives, floating number points, or point number. Okay, yeah, this looks good. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy that code block, collapse my chat, and start editing my file. So from here, I'm just going to edit it and insert right here. Commit these changes to a new branch. I'm going to create a pull request. And notice the second part of Copilot Enterprise that's available today. It's Copilot Pull Request Summaries. This is the Copilot action I can perform. I can click Summary, and Copilot will look at those files changed and start generating a summary based on those files changed, what I've added, and sometimes even adds hyperlinks so that the reviewer can go ahead and look at the file and correlate the description of the change. So in this case, this is a great summary that just was in probably under 10 seconds. I can go ahead and preview. It's an outline of the unit test added, the specific class, as well as a description of the subtraction operation. So I'm going to go ahead and create this pull request. Now that is a huge time saver for the person creating the pull request. It's also a huge value add of the person reviewing it, knowing they're going to have inbound great pull request summaries that they just can go in and review automatically. In this case, I already have some CI where it's going to kick off my unit tests. So in that quick demo, I was able to show you how you opened the Copilot chat, asked it some questions, how you could improve, made the suggestion of the change, commit the change, have Copilot write the pull request, and then all my test cases have passed. Thanks for watching.